What's going on, beautiful people, and thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. I am Carrington Brown, your relationship expert, and today I want to talk about an important topic, y'all. When I think about the individuals that I work with and I look at the foundational qualities or the proactive actions that an individual needs to take to actually prepare themselves in a healthy way for a romantic relationship, one of the key qualities or the key steps that an individual needs to make is letting go of past relationships or even letting go of the relationship that they're in right now. Right? A lot of people are stuck in cycles of dysfunctional and toxic relationships as a result of, yes, not healing from past experiences, but then along with that, still holding on to a relationship that honestly is dead. And so what I want to do today is give you a couple of steps to serve you or help you let go of a relationship, right? Because you got to get that freedom, right? In order for you to create or have space for the new person that you desire, you have to let go of the individual that's already there and make room for that person, right? So let's go ahead and hit this situation, or let's go ahead and attack this topic, right? So first thing you want to do when you are trying to let go of a relationship or even leave a relationship is you want to create a list of reasons why this relationship is not for you. Right? You want to make it very simple, very tangible, very logical to yourself of why you need to leave this relationship. When I'm working with clients and they're in a situation where they don't know or they're going back and forth on a decision, I'm very practical. I'm like, hey, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle, put this on this side, this on that side, pros, cons, and we about to just go. Right? We about to do a pros cons list of this situation or both of these decisions. And based on that, the results of this list, we're going to go ahead and make a decision. Like, we ain't even going to play with it. And so when we look at a relationship, we want to when we feel that we need to leave a relationship or even on the fence about it, we want to create a list of, hey, is this relationship good for me? Is it bad for me? Or a list that helps us determine that, right? And so you can do a pros cons list. That's an option as well. But if you've reached a point where you're like, hey, I know I need to leave this relationship, you need to create a list of reasons why your relationship is not for you so that you are valid in your decision making. Next thing you want to do is this. You want to point out the lessons that you've learned from your experience in this relationship, right? In order for you to experience different or better in your next relationship, you have to be clear about the lessons that you learned from your previous relationship and adopt those perspectives and apply that wisdom and then move forward with that information, right? Because the purpose of relationships leading up to the relationship is to teach you and educate you about what you do want and what you don't want in a relationship. Therefore, because of that, you want to make sure that, hey, as I'm in relationships and connecting with people and building with people and having experiences with people, you want to make sure that you're not just in these relationships and just getting in and getting out, getting in and getting out. You want to make sure that every time you experience a relationship that you actually take something away from the relationship, right? The next thing you want to do is you want to have a conversation with the person, clearly stating the end of the relationship and the desire for distance and disconnect. Here's what that's important. Because some people are trying to end a relationship and just be like, hey, I think we need to part ways, go separate ways, and be done. But at the same time, y'all still texting each other and still talking on the phone and still seeing each other and still doing all of this stuff. And so that's like ripping off a Band-Aid slowly. Right, that's really causing you to stay connected longer than you need to be connected. And so when you're leaving a relationship, you need to leave the relationship. You need to let the person know, hey, I'm done. I no longer want to be a part of this relationship. As a result of that, I would appreciate it if you did call me. Appreciate it if you did contact me in general. You ain't got to let them know this, but you need to go ahead and block their number because you need that space. Delete the text thread, delete the phone calls, delete the pictures. In every way, shape, form, or fashion, you need to disconnect yourself from this individual because in order for you to really create the opportunity or create the space so you can get to the other side of this relationship, you have to be intentional about creating that space so that there is no connection because anytime y'all reconnect, then you're going to reconnect emotionally, right? So have the clear conversation. Hey, I no longer want to be a part of this relationship. We should part ways. I don't want to be connected in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So let's lose each other's number. and leave each other alone and not hit each other on social media. None of that, right? Let's do all that, right? Fourth thing is, and I already kind of touched on it, delete, block him or her in every way possible, right? From emails to Snapchat to Instagram to what's the app where people be talking to WeChat, that any app that you got this person on, you need to disconnect yourself from that individual on that app, right? Email, everything, right? Because once again, anytime you reconnect, then you reconnect. And so you don't want to see him. You don't want to you don't want to see him or her. You don't want to talk to him or her. You really want to just allow yourself and the other person to have the space necessary to actually grow beyond the relation that you guys just got out of. And last but not least, it probably is, I would definitely say this is the most important piece. But the last thing you want to do is you want to be intentional about saying yes to you, right? You want to be intentional about saying yes to you and your wants and your needs and your desires for a relationship. Because a lot of times, especially when you hit a certain age limit, I believe that it's primarily women because they get different type of pressure relationally than men. But it's like, a lot of times women will stay in a relationship longer than they're supposed to be in there simply because of their age and the pressures of just the environment, culture, peers. And so when it comes to relationships, you always want to be intentional about saying yes to you and making the best decision for you, especially if you're not married, making the best decision for you as an individual and then rocking with that. Because if you choose not to make the best decision for you and you choose to make the best decision for the other person at your expense, then what you're telling yourself is that this other person and their happiness and what they desire is more important and more valuable than me and my peace and my happiness and what I desire. That's not true, right? So once again, last but not least, beautiful people, you have to say yes. You have to say yes to you because biblically, spiritually, when we look at priorities, it's God first, then you. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I hope it served you. Hope it helped you. I hope it convicts you if necessary, right? But most importantly, I hope it really equips you with some tangible steps or tangible tools to actually let go of that relationship that you're not supposed to be a part of. All right. So do me a favor, in the description box below, comment box below, do me a favor and comment below what from your personal experience, what has been the hardest part about letting go of a relationship? Like, what has made that so challenging for you? Write that in the comment box below. If you're in a situation like this, or just say the situation in general, and you need some assistance in it, just click the link in the description box below. Schedule a free 15-minute consultation with me. We'd love to talk with you and assist you in creating a step-by-step plan to actually assist you and serve you in changing your current situation, get to the other side of these problems that you may be facing, and help you build and experience the life, love, relationship, business, career that you actually desire to experience. All right. So once again, you click the link in the description box below. Schedule that free call. If you don't already follow me on all social media platforms, I'm at TheCarringtonBrown. Once again, thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Have a blessed, phenomenal, productive day. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace out.